if you analyze it, it looks like that. If you sit down, just sit down and analyze everything real quick. He sits there and he says, man, look, you know, a lot of these people telekinesis with you and all these grand things, and everything's set up to look like it was going to betray you. It looks like these people are being played, but then they played themselves, and they played you too. I mean, look, the woman comes to talk to you and all that stuff. Next thing you know, you think all this is going to happen, and she's having sex with a 25-year-old dancer and all the little pictures all across the stuff. Well, it's just set up to be something that was not. Either that, or you changed horses in mid-apocalypse, and you thought he was a pervert just like everybody else, and then all of a sudden it all started to change and everything started becoming more revealed, and you judged him. And you were watching it, and everybody's sitting around watching these horrible things happening to him, and nobody's really stepping up to do anything about it. He's trying to save your kids, but you're just trying to save your kids too. And, well, his kids will get away from him because he's a disgusting pervert. That's pretty fucked up. You know, I mean, if you can find a better explanation, all of you that said and did this, if you can find some better explanations to give to me and explain to me your behavior, and the analysis on the behavior and how you guys all reacted to me and how you all stepped up and stepped back and stepped up and stepped back, and then we're just going to sit back and watch and see what happened and how he came out of this, and then see where you'd stand and then take your place right behind him and say, I had your back the whole time. Oh, I can see that. I think I had your back the whole time. I'm not so sure about you. That's a cool song, huh? This is Saladin's favorite. Can you hear it? Yeah. We'll play it tomorrow. But I think you're all included in the kingdom, but I think as far as the most, I guess what you would say is due honor and respect is due is to the one who's a similitude of Jesus. Because the rest of you all backed down and not, you know, didn't jump up. And no one really saddled that horse real hard and gave it a big whole ride about being the Messiah except for Ralph. It's obvious, you know, so that's why they talk about all that stuff about Jesus being the one, and Jesus being the Redeemer, even to redeem Muhammad, you know, the spirit of Muhammad and everybody. But he volunteered for the similitudes of Hassan Hussein and Muhammad and Ali and Solomon and the rest, and Haile Selassie. He took the reins and volunteered to take the lead to do that, because he loved them and what they'd done for him and his spirit and his example in the past, and they earned it. Judas and Mary earned their positions too, but they were a part of the plotters and a part of the manipulators. So you earn your good and you earn your bad and your ugly, alright? If you want to earn a position of his trust again, you're more than welcome. But remember, you're going to have to really try hard. It's not really cool what you did to him. You sit back and look at it, you know, setting him up with the clothes and the this and the girl and everything, all stuff like that, and sitting and watching him, judging him and thinking he really is a pervert. I mean, that's kind of cruel. It's kind of mean. It's kind of vicious. And then sending spiritual connections to try to atone for what you did. Why didn't you just come and tell the truth? I would have appreciated that a lot more. It's a lot more attractive. A bitter thing, like you guys said, this might be a bittersweet thing and stuff like that. It is a bittersweet. I think peace on earth is beautiful. I do believe there's a woman out there for me that I can trust and that will honor me and respect me for all that I've done. I don't know, you know. I'll have to just sit and wait and see. I don't want to dress up and I don't want to go dancing around the town and all that stuff. I can tell you that right now. I want to hang out with kids. And I want to be happy, and I want to be cool. I wanted to see the spirit of Mr. Ponce, but I have a strong feeling it's Max Anthony. So if you could arrange that, I'd like to meet him someday, just to thank him for being there for me when I was a kid. Other than that, you know, if you're too embarrassed to hang out with me and shit like that, I'll understand. Any of y'all, you know, too embarrassed to have me to the White House, I'm good with that too. You know, because your judgment and your spectator positions on this is really not appreciated right now. I believe you're going in the right direction, and I believe your heart is in the right place and you're doing the right thing. I think your courage was a little slow, but this is what happened. It happened for a reason. These days are taking this long and doing this much is not because of me, it's because of you. I will clean my room, and I feel the need to do it now. But it had to be in the proper perspective, the proper order, and I had to have the proper view. You're going to watch a lot of these videos today, and they're going to be going in the order of aspect of understanding and then go through the manipulations. I don't like being manipulated, I don't mean lied to, and I don't like being jerked off under the table. I want you to know that, okay? I want you to know that I know a lot of what you've done has been well-intended. You've been very courageous, very brave, and very beautiful. But if you want to win my heart, my trust, and my fellowship, you have to work your ass off really hard at it. I think that's what this next 30 days or so is going to be all about. You sitting around contemplating, you know, tonight, Carmen, well, I just might be Carmen. And you just might be the one sitting around freaking your ass out. I think that's where it should be, instead of me sitting around wondering what I can do. Sure, I'll fast and I'll eat right and do some cleaning up and some exercising and stuff like that. But I think you ought to sit down thinking of ways in which you can mend a relationship with the Messiah again. How you can prove your worthiness and your honor and your character to be someone close to me, someone to spend time with me, someone to hang out with me, someone to joke around with me. And I think you ought to earn that position, and you ought to work really hard to do so if you feel the inclination to do so. If you feel the inclination to give me dirty looks or snicker and all that stuff like the rest of them have been doing, and or if you have been doing it up until now, feel inclined to do so. That's knock yourself out, man. You're able to do whatever you want to do. You know, the choice is yours. And I am inclined to now go to bed and be pretty pissed off, but I'm not real pissed off because it all worked out, and we're going to have a kingdom here on earth of peace, and I'm excited about that. As for that piece of mail I got in there for that, let me go get it. Just a second. Let's go. Clifford. The big red dog. Clifford Kincaid, President, National Committee Against the UN Takeover. A Project of America's Survival, Inc. Okay. Barack Obama's sellout to the United Nations is on. Barack Obama is pushing for ratification of the new UN's treaty in the U.S. Senate, which is controlled by liberals. These UN treaties would overturn the U.S. Constitution and impose foreign laws on the United States. I have met with the U.S. Senator David Vider. I briefed his staff on this threat to American sovereignty. He told me he'd oppose the United Nations agenda. The United States is against the United Nations. The United States doesn't want a united world against war and destruction of the planet, and doesn't want world peace. Go read the book of Revelation. What does it say? What does it say? I'm fucking sick and tired of hearing about China's fucking sovereignty, the U.S.'s fucking sovereignty, Israel's fucking sovereignty, and everybody else's recognition as fucking sovereignty. Everybody will have fucking human rights on this dirt clod that we call the planet Earth, covered in beautiful H2O, which provides the life. Do you understand me? Clifford Kincaid and David, don't you use my name. Yes, using my name in vain. Vider, V-I-T-T-E-R, Vider, vicious backbiter, vicious liar and betrayer and lieth on God. Vider, against the UN, uniting the nations of the world so we may no longer have peace, and against United States Constitution and impose foreign law on United States soil. Foreign law. World peace is foreign law. A constitution that allowed a hostile takeover and slavery. A constitution that allowed 3/5 of a human being the rape of women and children and selling of them as property. Is a document that was crafted by the hand of God. Who the hell do you think you are? You roll this bullshit past King David's descent one more time, and he'll slap you verbally from here till eternity. Do you understand me? That's just simple, plain, and right-out analysis. I'm pissed off at it like 95%. Nah, I'm kidding. 85% of you. You better get your shit to get straight here. The United States has some atonement to do, and you better get your stuff together real quick. You got about a month. All right? I know a place. Ain't nobody crying. I'll take you there. Ain't no smiling faces. Ain't no backstabbing liars. You understand me? Go kiss somebody. Go hump somebody. Go get stuffed. Your mess is stuffed up. You understand me? Get it together straight. Come to me. Talk to me. Apologize. If you have the courage to talk to me, I might just give you the time of day. If you don't have the courage to talk to me within the next 2 days, don't come talk to me at all. 2 days. You got 2 days after tomorrow. That gives you 3 days. Alright? Alright? After the 2nd of February, I don't want to see you, hear you, or look at you. Alright? If you don't have the balls to come and address me and talk to me and find some way to contact me by the 2nd of February, the 3rd of February, it's going to be too late. You understand me? Get your shit together. I'm tired of your immature, adolescent, disgusting, vile behavior. Alright? Kincaid and Viter and the rest of you backbiters. You understand me? Get your shit together. Now, it's fucked up. I love you too. Blessings and peace.